Hello, chat. There, that should be a little bit better. Okay, that's still, I still can't hear what's going on. What? Hi, chat. I'm working on stuff here. Wake up, camera. Let's try that. And that still didn't work. Oh, I guess I'm going ears free tonight, chat. Yes, captions. That's exactly what I said. Okay. We're streaming. Put an apron on and be all decent and such. Welcome in, Master of Splits. Happy to see you, Cosmic. Hello, Zeke. Hello, Will. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Happy Sunday,
Poker.
Chef. Getting ever closer to the 1 year mark. Hope it's been a great weekend. Looking forward to dinner.
Supporting the stream. Helping incentivize me to keep coming back and streaming on a regular basis. Just seeing all you people first off in the stream is awesome. Making noises over here I didn't intend to. What's new? What's happening, chat? What's interesting? What's exciting? Who's had something cool to eat lately? Who had something not cool to eat lately? Yeah. Ooh, ribeye. Oops, a little over on my water pour tonight. But hey, how would chat would know with the camera completely going out of focus? Ribeye sounds damn good right now. I was actually thinking of using ribeye in a sandwich soon. Then again, they are just lovely just by themselves with a whole bunch of butter and maybe a little bit of hint of garlic and rosemary. Rosemary's gotta be played right. Rosemary, I want some rosemary there, but I want it subtle. I want it on the side of the pan. I want it as aromatic. I want it mixed in with the butter. Cheers, chat. Thank you for joining in with me tonight. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. Hopefully you had a great day. Okay, what do we do first here? I think I'm going to make my typical pasta dough here first. I just had it in my hand. Where'd that go? switching it up a little bit and starting with the eggs this time, seeing how this works out this way. Yeah, that's it. Just get it everywhere, Jay. Everywhere. That's where we want that. Let's get it all over everything. Gee, I wonder what that one is. That one's a gimme. Nice costume. We'll just knead this until it's a little bit smooth, well combined, and then allow it to rest before we really punish it. I'm not breaking out the pasta machine tonight. I'm actually going to hand roll this tonight. Just be a little bit different. Roll it out and cut it into the wider noodles. Dough seems to be somewhat cooperating, so that is a lovely thing. All right, I'll go with that. Certainly not bread level kneading here, but we're just making some noodles. thin dicing some onion, small dice. Give a quick scrub up here to the bowl I made the pasta in. Alright, so we're adding this onion, the finer diced onion, not the scraps. We'll pull out any of the scraps that we see here. It doesn't have to be perfectly diced, I just wanted it relatively small diced because this is going into our meatball mixture. So I don't want big hunks of onion in there, but we have plenty of onion still to use for the rest of the recipe, and so all the scraps I'm just going to cook down with the rest of the onions for the gravy. That's not going to do anything except rest, so it's no real reason for it to have to be on camera all the time. Might as well clean up the other half of the onion here while we're at it. checking to make sure I don't miss anything in chat going on. I know I've been sort of quiet, and so has chat, but on my earbuds or music or anything, it's a little bit like, is there anything going on? I don't know if anything's going on. I gotta check. Let's use this bad boy for our final product to this. Nice full flame going on in the stove there. Start filling up the big pasta pot for when we do our noodles later. Should hopefully get quieter here in a moment. Thank you for the follow, Josh. Bit of sunflower oil. Excuse me. Let's see, what else do we got going on here in the house that I can use for this project? I can go. Cilantro's done for. Turn the flame down to a low medium. Just enough to keep it sizzling, keep reducing moisture out of those onions, keep sweating them down. Not going to quite caramelize them, but any color and softness we can get out of them is just going to make our onion gravy that much better. So, I'm actually debating, yeah, I think I might actually go there. What do I want to mix this with? That would be a pretty secure password. Actually, most places probably wouldn't let you use that password. Strangely enough. A lot of places limit their password length to usually 25 or 75 characters. 75 I can more understand because that's more of a like typical database field length. Like, that's just being a programmer being a bit lazy and not wanting to do something special just for someone wanting an even longer password. But as far as limiting it to like 25, I don't know, maybe you've had some people that indicate they're somewhat in IT space. Maybe they know a better answer than I do for that one. Maybe it's just corporations not wanting to deal with someone trying to tell them a 75-character password over the phone. Well, I was going to use this to try and mix it all together, but this isn't working very well for mixing. So we're going to have to switch to something else. And we're going to season this lovely mixture. What all do I want to put in there for seasoning? Well, to start, cumin. Garlic. Celery seed. Mustard powder. got myself turned around. What else? Okay. Cumin, garlic. And nutmeg. Oh, we should throw some salt and pepper and make sure all that's happy. Salt. MSG. Pepper. Oh, we need more pepper in the pepper mill. Remember, before I even did a full turn, oh, do I even have any more pepper? Oh, cool, sweet. I bought more pepper. Sweet. I knew it. I remembered I was really close on the bag. I forgot that I had bought this. I will say the downside to having a nice pepper grinder, you have to fill it more often. Yeah, they should fire that dude on the other shift. Keeps forgetting to replace things, refill things. Leaves the station a mess all the time. I'm always having to clean up after him. Did I add MSG in there? Let's add some MSG in there. I mean, I already added Vegemite in there, so very obviously I've already added MSG, but as far as MSG, I meant the crystallized form, the Ajinomoto. So, ground lamb. Don't get me started on the overnights, too. I mean, I know that was the last guy that didn't fill it, but the overnights are even worse. Like, the overnights should have covered the slack. when I started cooking in kitchens, the overnight crew was sort of a, I don't know, it probably existed beforehand, and it just took me being in the industry to experience it, but yeah, it was more like the overnights were like the bakers, and like the prep crew would come in at like break of dawn. No, now it's just all 24. Hey, Castro. Not anymore, Castro. I'd love to have a space of my own or a place of my own, but I've gotten into it several times before. It's just, I don't see how I can do that, be competitive, and actually pay my employees something that's worth their time. I can do it for my own appreciation, but hiring someone to work for me and do it, I just can't see how I can pay them a proper wage, even at California 15 plus an hour. Additionally, real estate, in order to find, like, I'd love to be in a position, I'd love to be back in restaurants, but it's going to take finding that sweetheart of a real estate deal / rental / whatever location that'll allow it to fall together. Because I've said several times before, just about any business plan you see out there for restaurants and stuff like that, due to the cost of equipment and that, is a 20-year plan to pay off everything, and nothing lasts 20 years. I've fancied the idea in the past couple of years of maybe, I still have my trailer. I mean, it doesn't have a fryer, but it has 2 full-size proper propane ovens, like good ones, and a 6-top, or is it an 8-top? I think it's an 8-top that I only used as a 4-top regularly. And 2 full-size refrigerators, all the cleaning stuff. I've pondered a couple of times doing setup stuff, events. I'm not going to be doing regular run around with that trail. It's too old at this point. And I think we're going to get into, let's start building our sauce here first, so that can simmer, and that can be a lovely setup. And it looks like a good amount of butter. Escargot, yeah. That's one of those foods the rich people can keep. A Cosmic, I'm pretty sure the only way that I've had it is canned, imported from France. To me, it just, I mean, they're earth animals. It's one of those earthen, dirty, funky flavors. And then, yeah. Escargot, they're snails. The famous scene in Pretty Woman where she sends one of them shooting across the restaurant with the specialized utensils. Second waiter's right there to pick up the thing. Oh, that's in the fridge. That is in the fridge. The better than bullion. Ooh, that's got a little bit more of a sour taste than I expected. It's good. I just didn't expect that sour from the condensed beef stock flavor. Awesome, Castro. Alright, we'll just allow that to simmer. Get that beef bouillon to break down in there. Dumplings are amazing. Like, I can make dumplings, and I might even be able to pass myself as being able to do a decent number of dumplings in a decent amount, but I can't do nothing compared to the grandmas that do those shops. That, you know, New York Times had a recent video on a New York City family of them, and it's just boom, 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 boom. They're just so quick. I'm so in awe of their ability to do, and even further than that, you get into advanced dumpling making and stuff like that. Like one of the people that I got to meet when I was out in China at their culinary institute was someone who worked for the Royal Palace doing dumplings, and with labor there, lots of hands, lots of people to be able to do stuff. That man was a royal master at making dumplings, and just, you know, he was just whipping out like design after design after design after design, all of them just like picture perfect. I mean, I'm sure he'll pick them apart, but from my view, put them in there with pockets and different designs, and they get so complex. Nice. We used to have a pretty decent supermarket here in Sonoma for them, but around the same time that Whole Foods was bought by Amazon, you had that huge consolidation in the supermarkets. It was a family-run place, and they sold out the Safeway. And so now it's a Safeway. It's still... Safeway did at least... They at least got a good contract in that they kept all the old workers there, and the store itself has kept many of the same themes. They very, you know, very obviously made an attempt to appease the current population of that store, rather than just taking it over and doing what they wanted. So that's still my sort of like there's a couple of small places where you can get the dried stuff a little bit better than that, but as far as the everyday Asian stuff, that's about the best I got right now, which is sort of sad. They're certainly much better in California. There's chains and 99 Ranch. Just, I don't have a 99 Ranch anywhere near me, but you want a supermarket with all the Asian stuff. Maybe not the best, but it's what you're going to find there, and they're all over the place, sort of a thing. They're the California Asian Safeway. It actually makes me wonder if they're owned by Safeway. Safeway owns everything. Like the Walmart I went to a week or two ago to get my tires done. They had next to no grocery at all, and it's because there was a Safeway like right next door. There was no point in them even trying. Yep. Well, there's a huge consolidation, and I also think that Amazon very purposely bought Whole Foods and killed off a fair part of the developing market, and, you know, allowed the consumer base to focus more on the things that Amazon wants to sell, which are the, you know, packaged and dependable pre-made items. Which, if you notice, Whole Foods, since Amazon's taken over, like the first thing that happened was veggies disappeared. Alright, back over to the stove here. We heating this water yet? Let's start heating our water. We got this heating up. Is this quite to a simmer yet? Not quite. Going to move this on the back burner now and pull it out. This guy over here. trying to match the heat in the back and turning this one up a bit so we can sear our balls. Yeah, back to food. You can get that out of the way, you can get these out of the way. This is still... Those are all contaminated. Good with those. Yeah, we're waiting on stuff to heat up. We're waiting on the pan to heat up so I can sear my balls. I feel sort of lame making jokes about balls on stream with meatballs, considering that there's a meatball truck in Sonoma County that, you know, it plays off of all of those jokes. Dude's license plate's got balls. With a question mark. At least I think that's what it was. It was something like that. It's been a couple of years since I've been to the places that he would have been at, so I don't know if he's even still around doing stuff. There's... Gotta have your gimmicks in that, though. I mean... If you're not doing some, like, catchy, you know, quirky, you know, fly over the head of the kids joke type thing, then you're getting your audience to come in and dance funny, or... Like, there was just recently a TikTok where a gas station was giving cheap gas for people to dance, I think. And that's reminded me of, there used to be a fish vendor. It was like a food cart. It wasn't an actual like food truck. It was like a food cart. The guy used to do fried fish, and he would get people to dance for him funny for $1 off. Which it didn't really work for, like, half of that gimmick is you get to film them so you can put it on your Instagram so that people are, you know, so you get the whole marketing full circle there. If I remember, I don't think he was doing that. Maybe he was. Alright, time to sear some balls. I'm going to use a fair amount of oil tonight. Not quite frying them, but certainly not light fat saute. Cosmic. Wet hands makes it so it doesn't stick to your hands as much, and it also makes it a little more exciting when it hits the pan. we'll stick with that for now and try not to overcrowd things. I could fit at least one more in there easily, but might as well leave the last 4 to work together. Smelling lovely in here now. Smells so good. I'm hungry already. Alright, now that these have shrunk a bit, I'm going to try and fit these last 4 in here. Going to squeeze these balls in there. Alright, so we got some nice color going on all of these lovelies. Try and get these last couple of sides here under some good heat here, and the ones that aren't a little bit further out of the heat or a little more congested. Okay, flame off on that, so that's just the pan continuing to carry over with those. I'm going to go ahead and throw that whole pan, meatballs and all, into an oven that I've started preheating to 300. So, not super hot, because it's going to take a minute or two for us to do up this pasta. I'm setting myself a 15-minute timer. I would only do 10. But due to the oven not being up to temp, I'm giving it a bit longer. Watch, and it'll beep that it's up to temp, like, now. I guess not. You gotta slap the dough when it goes down on the table, right, chat? It's only right and proper. I haven't had a kid yet. Do you have to fight the urge to just want to slap that thing every time you see it, or? That could have came off sounding really wrong. It may have sounded wrong even if it was read right. Hello, Amy. I'm going to add a little flour here, just because I don't want it to stick even as much as it is. Giving myself and the dough a little bit of moment to rest here. Check our onion and beef bouillon gravy is not sticking or anything back here. I expected that to thicken up a little bit more from the roux that I put in there, but it stayed pretty loose. It's still pretty saucy there. That hasn't thickened up much at all. I mean, it hasn't come to a full boil, but it should have heated up enough now that the roux should have done its thickening. Dad joke. Where do you come up with all of these, Dad joke? I'm just happy that I don't have a chat where I have to worry about checking if someone clipped that out of context and threw it up on live stream fails or something silly like that. Uh-oh. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. I'm debating if I want to go, how thin I want to try and roll these out. Welcome in, Buns. Okay, now we're thickening up a bit more, this sauce. Still not quite there, but now we're starting to thicken up a bit. Hope everyone's family's doing well. Almost there, Buns. OMG? Probably not a great source of information, Amy. I called home today. I said hi to Mom. I hope all of you at least said hello to Mom. Right now I'm hand rolling noodles. Before I was talking about my balls. The timer, my balls should be done now. Yeah, we'd be good with those. Those are gonna hang out back here for right now. I appreciate that, Amy. I've spent quite a bit of time working on my audio. It frustrates me regularly. So I'm slicing this into wide noodles, maybe about an inch in width. Now, if only I can get that board microphone to pick up all the time. Can always be better, always be better. But I appreciate the compliments, Amy. Some long noodles here tonight. My dad wouldn't be happy with these. My dad sort of wants all of his food already cut and made ready just to fit on his fork. Alright, so expanded all of those individuals out so they aren't sticking to each other as much. This is thickening up a bit nicely. Still maybe a bit thin for where I want it, but we'll see. The pasta can thicken that up. Oh, the noodles can thicken that up. What is that thing? We got all sorts of things going on here. We got noodle things. We've got onion and beef gravy things. We've got lamb meatballs behind the gravy thing. And put away my rolling pin thingy. Hey! And Bun Buns is doing a giveaway thingy. I don't have my earbuds by the way in, but Bun Buns, so I can't hear anything as far as alerts or anything like that. Or Ozzy if you're lurking. Let's go ahead and add these meatballs in with our sauce. Let's get these balls saucy. Like I said, it's still maybe a bit thin. But yeah, we're doing okay with that gravy. I'm sure it's going to be tasting amazing. I get all that goodness off the bottom of the pan here too. All that lamb goodness. We boiling yet over here? I guess we got to turn this up all the way here. See if we can get that to boil. Sprinkles are our viewership points. You can't buy them, you can't give me bits for them, you can't do it. They're purely from viewing, hanging out in chat, and participating, that good stuff. And I use them for giveaways. When we get to 1,250 followers, we'll do another giveaway. We'll give away some gift cards. So if you're interested in getting some sprinkles and getting into those giveaways later on down the road, here's an easy way to do it. All you have to do is type giveaway, and it gives you, a good bounce. That'll be enough for at least 2.5 tickets there. I usually do 100 points, 100 sprinkles to a ticket, and allow the people with lots of them to buy a bunch of tickets. But that way everyone can at least, get a chance. And turn that down even more. Lowest flame that I can get on that. Start wishing I had some chives or green onions to throw. We can throw some parsley over us, I guess. Just for that little pop of green. Yeah, we can add some thyme and some parsley in with this mix. Not cilantro, that's not the one I want. There's the thyme. Nope, not the basil. A little freeze-dried thyme. Little freeze-dried parsley. Could probably do some dill in there since we're dealing with the whole lamb combo of flavors. Maybe mint if you're a mint lover. I'm not a big fan of mint. I've covered that with chat before. I went much heavier with the onion and the beef. You could go much lighter with this sauce. You could do more of a lemony, lighter one. Nice, Amy. Just waiting on that water to come to a boil. Well, that's one of the cool things about meatballs. It's sort of like meatloaf, you know? It's like, you got this, and this, and yeah, we can throw that together. That'll work. I guess I'm on a little bit of a meatball kick. I did meatballs on Friday, too. We can kill the oven now. I was tempted to make a little bread tonight too, and I'm sort of glad that I didn't, because that would have spread things out even a bit more. Would have made for a long stream when, you know, Tuesday is going to be the long stream. I'm going to be streaming like all day on Tuesday. Going to be doing all sorts of Minecraft stuff, but I'm going to do chicken stock from start to finish, and I'll have to do something for dinner too. I don't really have plans yet for what I'm doing for dinner on Tuesday, but I'll maybe be around that whole time. And for those that have been, I'm sort of new to Minecraft. I've been playing, you know, 6 months to a year at this point, but I'm going to be trying my first attempt at the Wither and the Dragon on my sort of Let's Play world. So that's also happening on Tuesday. Hey, Zeeks. Yeah, we're just waiting on water to boil here for our noodles. Yeah, Zeeks knows exactly where my brain is. firmly stuck in the gutter. Oh, that's what I was going to do tonight. That's what I was going to do tonight. We can still do that. Let's have a drink, chat. I'm going to drink this bottle of Chardonnay tonight. I've always enjoyed Hannah's Chardonnay. They're Sonoma County vineyard. Small, I think they're probably owned by a big name, but it's a family vineyard and it's a family run vineyard. Nice, Amy. So this is a nice, and I always worry about Chardonnay tasting too much like oak. This one shouldn't taste too much like oak, as I recall. Let's see. I'll use my Cheese Fest glass since it's close to me. The Cheese Fest where I went and got sick and paid, I think it was $70 for like supermarket samples. Yay. Nice light, very, very light golden color to that. Actually, I wouldn't even, it's more of a hay than a gold. And, like there's a light bit of wood there, but it's mostly minerals. Oh. No, what I was referring to, Amy, was the festival there, which is held here in Sonoma County, or at least was this year. Our lovely new theater Amy won the sprinkles. Buns. Thank you. The one I'm looking forward to, I think, is probably going to be in September. I think it's coming back this year. And that's the Heirloom Festival. Now that show is sort of nuts. Like, especially if you're unaware of how much variety there is available for farmers out there compared to what you actually see in the supermarket. I missed something there from one bottle equal one serving. It does sort of tend to be that way for me. Wine does not last over, like some wines, I mean fortified wines, sure, but especially your typical red wines, I don't want to drink those the next day. They're never the same to me. They never taste as good as they did the first night to me. And so, I may not want to drink a whole bottle, but it's either that or it may turn into vinegar or something else around this house. Realizing this is not a very flat glass, or actually very interesting, there's like an up curve to the edge of this glass. They're probably using rejects to make these theme ones. I like relaxing with booze every now and then. I try to make it not like here on stream. I try to make it less than 2 nights out of a week unless we have a theme week. Yeah, the devil's kale there, Buns. Cosmic. Everyone compliment me on my balls tonight. Gonna have to keep drinking here. Yeah, I'm liking this. Like, there's none of that wood tannin bite to this. There's a little bit of wood there, but not a ton. I don't have them to add, chat, but would you prefer a little mushroom, a little funk to the balls, or you think no? Truffle. Some blue cheese balls. That's one I should actually try making sometime. I've done the ricotta balls. Those are pretty good. Ricotta cheese balls are pretty good. But I haven't tried blue. Blue would be a funky, interesting cheese to try here. We got our water here just barely to a boil. So, hit this up with a strong bit of salt. And then we'll dump in our pasta. Or our noodles, sorry. Noodles, chat. They're noodles, not pasta. Do you have to add the sour cream? You know what? I just decided I want to do this differently. Want a little of that liquid in there. I'm going to take these off to the side though. These ended up being a bit thicker than I wanted as far as like how thick the actual noodle are. The width of them I like. The width I like. Right now I'm mostly just melting that butter with the heat. We'll get the tossing on here once that melts. Okay. Seafood stew with mahi, crawfish, and shrimp. Nice. Nice. Is it like peak? If I remember right, Zeke, your family does crawfish, crayfish, crawfish, crawdads, whatever you want to call them. Is this like peak season for those? Like I said, I wish I had a little green to throw on the top of that little chive. Little. Is it craw or crayfish? You're using W's, so I'm assuming it's craw. Oops, forgot the knife. Gotta get the name in there. Mud bugs. Tiny lobsters. Alright, so as usual, folks, let's see here. Let's see how our vote's doing here this week in the Discord. Ooh, refried beans getting the lead there. So Wednesday, after our marathon Tuesday, Wednesday, we have our ingredient challenge. Pending I'm still alive and breathing after Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm either going to have to cook using jackfruit or refried beans as an ingredient for dinner and dessert. So let me know what you think about those. Make your votes be known in the Discord. Love to have you in there to say hello and your thoughts on that. But otherwise, want to thank everyone for joining in tonight. Yes, Amy, it'll have to be refried beans or jackfruit for dessert and dinner. It's been an ongoing theme here on the stream. I've been doing this for at least 2 years now, if not longer. And so every Wednesday I have a new ingredient. I have to use that both sweet and savory. And like I said, Tuesday, going to be a super long stream, much longer than usual. I'm going to be starting early. I'm not telling everyone a specific time I'm starting, so I don't have a specific time. But I'm starting early on Tuesday. And going long, I'm making chicken stock. I'm going to be doing all the Minecraft stuff, like I said. Going to be doing, all that fun stuff. I hope you come back to join me for that. Hope you come join me on Tuesday. Doing my birthday stream. Maybe that wasn't... We're going to be making a dessert for myself. It's going to be my birthday stream. So I hope you join me for that. Otherwise, I hope you all have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you have an amazing Sunday or Monday, if it's Monday already. And good night. Let's see if we can't find someone to raid here. Let's see if there's anyone out there to say hello to tonight. I think I am going to call it right there, folks. Appreciate all of you joining in. I hope you all have an amazing night. Good night.